Regardless of age, race, or nationality, powerful women like Malala Yousafzai, Michelle Obama, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, and Jane Goodall provide inspiration to millions of girls and women. Working with purpose and confidence demonstrates that having strength and tenacity doesn't mean sacrificing your vulnerability. And all these women show that failure shouldn't be an obstacle to meeting your goals. So in honor of all the incredible women who have blazed a trail forward both in the past and present, we've put together a list of many inspirational quotes. These wise women's words prove that anything is possible through action, so get ready to get motivated and start moving toward your dreams. Girls are capable of doing everything men are capable of doing. Sometimes they have more imagination than men. You don't make progress by standing on the sidelines whimpering and complaining. You make progress by implementing ideas. The success of every woman should be an inspiration to another. We should raise each other up. Make sure you're very courageous, be strong, be extremely kind, and above all be humble. Do what you feel in your heart to be right, for you'll be criticized anyway. We need to understand that there is no formula for how women should lead their lives. That is why we must respect the choices that each woman makes for herself and her family. Every woman deserves the chance to realize her God-given potential. Women should do for themselves what men have already done, and occasionally what men have not done, thereby establishing themselves as persons, and perhaps encouraging other women toward greater independence of thought and action. My mother told me to be a lady. And for her, that meant be your own person, be independent. Don't ever make decisions based on fear. Make decisions based on hope and possibility. Make decisions based on what should happen, not what shouldn't. Tremendous amounts of talent are being lost to our society just because that talent wears a skirt. I have learned over the years that when one's mind is made up, this diminishes fear. Knowing what must be done does away with fear. A girl should not expect special privileges because of her sex, but neither should she adjust to prejudice and discrimination. Don't ever make decisions based on fear. Make decisions based on hope and possibility. Make decisions based on what should happen, not what shouldn't. I raise up my voice not so I can shout, but so that those without a voice can be heard. We cannot succeed when half of us are held back. If you don't like something, change it. If you can't change it, change your attitude. At the end of the day, we can endure much more than we think we can. You cannot shake hands with a clenched fist. I don't have a feeling of inferiority. Never had. I'm as good as anybody, but no better. I really think a champion is defined not by their wins, but by how they can recover when they fall. Nothing is worth more than laughter. It is strength to laugh and to abandon oneself, to be light. Always aim high, work hard, and care deeply about what you believe in. And, when you stumble, keep the faith. And, when you're knocked down, get right back up and never listen to anyone who says you can't or shouldn't go on. Real change, enduring change, happens one step at a time. Have no fear of perfection, you'll never reach it. Think like a queen. A queen if not afraid to fail. Failure is another stepping stone to greatness. I've had to learn to fight all my life and got to learn to keep smiling. If you smile, things will work out. You can show more of the reality of yourself instead of hiding behind a mask for fear of revealing too much. No one can make you feel inferior without your consent. If you're always trying to be normal, you will never know how amazing you can be. Life is not easy for any of us. But what of that? We must have perseverance and above all confidence in ourselves. We must believe that we are gifted with something and that this thing must be attained. I was a person with dignity and self-respect, and I should not set my sights lower than anybody else just because I was black. There's power in allowing yourself to be known and heard, in owning your unique story, and in using your authentic voice. Pursuing peace means rising above one's own wants, needs, and emotions. We're all water from different rivers, that's why it's so easy to meet. We're all water in this vast, vast ocean, and someday we'll evaporate together. Tolerance and compassion are active, not passive states, born of the capacity to listen, observe, and respect others. Tolerance and compassion are active, not passive states, born of the capacity to listen, observe, and respect others. Fight for the things that you care about, but do it in a way that will lead others to join you. Change happens by listening and then starting a dialogue with the people who are doing something you don't believe is right. You don't make progress by standing on the sidelines whimpering and complaining. You make progress by implementing ideas.